Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Taurus, I have interesting pre-shuffle energy for you before we get into the cards together. It's all I want to say. It's like you're really desiring to connect with someone, or you're really desiring to express yourself to someone, or you're really desiring to wait to hear from someone. There's something like you pulled out lust and letter. Some of you, I don't know, maybe some of you are sexting right now, right? I don't know that. What's that? Sex texting or something like that. I'm not sure what this is about. But I'm going to actually, before I even do what I had planned to do for the reading, I'm going to look at this one because it's so intriguing, and it's very a wide open energy to me as well, because it just honestly, it talks about, it could be giving or receiving some type of communication. It could be wanting, right? Like wanting to really reach out to somebody just because it's lust. Like it doesn't have to be like sexual. It could be for some of you. Maybe there's somebody who is desiring to connect with you. I don't know. We're gonna ask you. Have the scarab beetle is the underlying. So it could be something is being brought to light, or something's been brought to light here. Now, the underlying for the House of Wisdom of the House of Night, which is that in the shadows of the Middle Ages, are the two decks that I'm pulling out here. You have Fragment, High Priest of Spirit, and Success. So it feels as if that there's a part of you here that was detached from another area of your life. It looks like it could have something to do with spirituality or trying to connect with someone. Is it trying to connect with someone, maybe spiritually here? Connect with someone spiritually? If that's what you're trying to do, you've done it. Like, what area here? Again, I really like your cards have totally changed sort of like the course that I had planned, but that's fine because it's not really what I think I need to do. It's what Spirit shows me I should do in the reading. And I'm going to look at these cards more. Like, I feel like there's so much story in this also. Like, what is this? Because the Fragment card is when we feel like our lives, our work life, our social life, our family life, our, different areas of our lives are kind of like in all different directions, and none of them really come together very well. Or we might feel like we're really successful in one aspect of life, but we're just not hitting it in the other area. But the High Priestess of Spirit, that's the accumulation of all of the other High Priestesses in this deck. There's High Priestess of Water, Earth, Swords, all that shit. So this is the one of Spirit. And that is when you bring them all together. So it's a very Empress, very high spiritual Empress energy that is accompanying sort of like the typical High Priestess energy as well. Like, it's embodying not just the spiritual form of yourself, but it is also embodying like the physical and mental and emotional aspects of you. And you have success there. So it might even be like wanting to let someone know that you've reached some type of success also. Let someone know that I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, because we are, what are we going to do? I'm really being drawn to the, what the hell is this? It's so long. It's not the Good Tarot. It's the, why can't I remember what this is called? Anyways. Okay, so what's the letter about? What's the letter about? So it's some type of correspondence. The King of Cups and the Four of Wands. Wow, I want to say there's a lot of emotion, a ton of emotion behind whatever this communication is, like a lot. And it's something to celebrate over. Some of you, it could be, I don't know, I mean, some of you could be getting an invitation to somebody's wedding with this as well. But with lust, I don't know. Somebody could be hinting at a more long-term relationship or desiring that as well. But through, like, I don't know, I guess it could be verbal communication, but I feel much more like it is some type of written or like typed out communication here. This letter is really about how someone feels, and how they feel is really good. They feel really good. And it's the King of Cups. So maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio here or somebody with some type of Scorpio placement. He's interesting though too. You're dealing with a water sign. I feel like it has something to do with a water sign. And if, you know, you're like, well, the person's sun sign isn't water. That doesn't have to be. But there's an element of either a house that's represented by a water sign. I'm leaning very strongly towards Scorpio and Pisces. Scorpio because it's the King of Cups. That's their card. And the fish here hanging from his necklace. This is a very spiritual individual. This is someone who has a very strong intuition. Okay, and that's where we're going over here, because I feel like that there's in some way here you've connected with someone in the, like, beyond the 3D. You get a letter from this person? What's the lust? What is the lust? If you get anything in the wands, I'm gonna know. You get anything in the wands, Taurus. Lusten. The Two of Pentacles. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. There might be a lot of desire here. And, all right, okay, I'm also getting like this letter also represents some sort of hidden feelings. Maybe it's something that needs to be said. Maybe it's something that's not said. Maybe it's something that exists between the lines. There's hidden feelings here that exist between the lines and some type of correspondence between you and another. And like, right, lust and desire. It's almost like the Two of Pentacles, not really sure if, or trying to keep balance here, trying to keep something in balance. Maybe trying to turn deep feelings into something that also incorporates a lot of desire. Also the possibility of, you know, if there's a lot of lust and desire, for that to transform into deeper feelings. But there's something here about trying to keep a balance. Trying to keep balance. Trying to keep desires balanced. It's very practical. Can you tell me more why the Two of Pentacles is here? But this Two of Pentacles also shows me, it's almost like something else is starting to materialize here. Like she's manifesting something and something else is starting to materialize. Like a second possibility. It's having one thing already in your hand while something else is also starting to manifest for you. What is materializing? Are you ready for this? The Sun and the Emperor. Oh, what are you all making here? It's like you're making magic. I don't know, you're dealing with someone who, there's some type of correspondence here. Either expect this, and maybe you are, or if it's something that you yourself want to express. I'm also wondering here, like, it could be somebody who's trying to decide how they want to communicate something. It could be you or it could be someone else. It's kind of, you know, it's a little bit open here, but it could be someone else is trying to decide, how do I want to say this? But I'm really getting the impression that there's something, if you're receiving some sort of correspondence from someone and maybe it seems like there's a lot of desire towards you, it's as if it's coming across to me that there's actually a lot of hidden feeling in that communication. A ton of hidden feeling is existing in that communication. And this is materializing like a very, very powerful connection with another person. Now, you have fragment. So it's interesting as I'm sitting here, like running through my head what my original intention was with this reading. It is to pull out this pre-shuffle energy for you. And then I would go into the energy oracle deck and together we would pull that out and I would look at your energy. So this doesn't have to be your energy, right? Like I'm thinking about that. It could be something going on around you. Somebody's got some very strong, very powerful feelings for you. Fragment, High Priestess of Spirit and Success. So breaking up. 7 of Wands. This is almost like keeping an aspect of oneself separate, intentionally. Intentionally keeping another aspect of oneself separate. Now, this it gives me too, like she's got a spiritual bubble around her, like a spiritual force field protecting her in this fragmented energy. High Priestess of Spirit. Wow, the Tower. Oh, this is a break. See, success. Something has broken through here. Congratulations. The Two of Swords. Oh, but this is almost feeling indifferent, like I'm not sure. Am I successful? What is the success here? What is the success rate of this? Not sure. Not seeing the success. Not readily seeing it, but it exists. There's something here that you've broken through, or somebody's about to break through with you. If you've been holding, if you've been holding someone at bay, you've been holding it feels, I want to say the world, but it feels a lot more like an individual. You've been holding an individual at bay here. It's almost like it puts pressure on their emotions. It puts pressure on their emotions. And by doing that, it's like it releases her. Is that what you're doing? Because the King of Cups, those emotions are not shown, but it's there. And again with the letter, it's in between the lines. It's what's not said. You have some sort of success here. You don't see it. With the High Priestess of Spirit in the Tower, you've broken through something here. You've successfully broken something down. You may have even broken through some type of spiritual barrier here. Or a boundary. Well, shiver me timbers. You have the King and Queen of Wands beside each other here. It's like the whole deck is upright. I heard 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it starts off with the 7 of Pentacles. So nurturing something that you started from seed, giving this the love and attention it needs to grow, adjusting to whatever the needs of what that is that's growing. Some days it needs more more water. Some days it needs cultivation. The Two of Wands, dreaming, imagining the future. There's a very powerful future here with you and someone else who are both incredibly creative, have a lot of desire and sense of will and personal sense of who you are. And there's somebody's breaking through here. I'll tell you that. So let me ask now. I am going to go back over here to the Energy Oracle deck. Show me Taurus's energy. Show me Taurus's energy. Oh, broken heart. Oh. Well, I'm telling you, because there's a lot of hidden feelings and some type of communication between you and another person. And you've broken through, but it's almost like you don't realize this. I think you've shifted. Oh, that's interesting. I think you've shifted something here, like a timeline. I think you've done like a big timeline shift. That makes sense to me, okay? Something has happened. Something has recently occurred that has shifted your timeline. You have kind of moved yourself to another reality. And it's one that was not accessible at some point here. You don't see it. You're not realizing that you have shifted yourself successfully to another timeline. Maybe you're feeling some sort of like lack or loss, grief. You might be releasing, you might be in the process of releasing. It's time for some time of, or you're thinking, okay, it's not that, okay, if you're thinking that, it probably is. It's time for some type of deep healing. Some of you may be going through, if you are going through some type of a breakup, even with another person here, there's a reason for it. Like if that breakup could even be something that has created, opened up, like cracked open another timeline. And it's like you don't know, you don't see it, you don't recognize it. You have success on this timeline. Oh, look at this, the deceit storm. That's in the background. That's in the past. The storm of deceit. I feel like there's someone here who is not showing their feelings to you. So I'm not quite sure how these two events connect with each other. They're here. There's an event or a situation where there's an individual who has a lot of deep feelings for you. A lot. This may show up as desire and lust, but there's a lot more there. And it's like written between the lines. It's almost like it's not expressed with the King of Cups, but it's really, really there. And with the Sun as well, like you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords that's also coming across from it with this. Now it could be you could be in a relationship and you're feeling a lot of lust and desire, and you might be trying to deny your feelings about that. But I'm kind of wondering if there's someone around you who's not showing their feelings. Now, but this also though, if you have cracked open another timeline, so it might be that you're also going to be seeing areas of deceit that you have not seen, where you have not seen them before. Places where you've lied to yourself about your feelings. Places where other people have lied to themselves about feelings here. Let's keep going with this deck. Broken heart energy. Ah, the Fool. You are off to a fresh start here. The Fool, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, oh, and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, that's why you don't see the success. Because it's almost like you're in some type of lack. Physically, there could be some type of lack or financial lack around you. You go through a period here where you might even feel kind of like on the outside looking in, or you might feel like the world has shunned you or something is just not working in your favor. Then there's a period here of perhaps not sharing or like keeping your money close at hand, like close to you. But this go into the 10? 5, 4, 10. So interesting. I'm also picking up this sacred geometry energy in this main pentacle at the top. No, you're definitely going through a massive shift here. Like you've broken into another timeline. I also feel like you might feel detached in some way with this 5 and 4 of Pentacles. But you have freed, I want to say you freed your heart. You have freed yourself here. You're having a major reboot. Like maybe even like your systems have gone offline in some way. The way she's holding this giant amethyst, right? And I associate amethyst with our intuition and our psychic abilities. And it just looks like to me she's about to drop it into this well, this water of this sacred geometry. And it's almost like that's the instance where you break open into another reality here. And then what? It's like you follow the amethyst. The amethyst breaks the barrier and you follow it. And then it takes you into something physical here. I haven't had like a reading like this in a while. I mean, real deeper, kind of spiritual. There's something going on here. Again, it's like everything is in the upright. The King, Queen of Wands are there, but they're separated by a dream and a wish. Okay. Actually, it starts in the upright. It starts with the Lovers. And then the King of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. This is desiring your true path, and maybe your true path with another. The King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Five of Wands. It giving me this vibe here, like you and someone else are on a path, on a collision course. You're on a collision course here with each other through this new reality. But then it almost feels like there's too many other people that are involved. A lot. Like, who are all these people? Who's the King of Swords with the Three of Pentacles? This is almost like somebody who's in charge of some sort of project, or he's overseeing how everyone should behave or work in this environment. Who should do what? And then the Knight of Cups with the Five of Wands is almost like, feels like you can't even... There's just too much going on here for your creatively or for your heart to possibly even be seen, or someone's heart to be seen. Tell me, I'm gonna just clarify this King of Wands too. Or yeah, King of Cups. The King of Cups. Tell me more about this King of Cups. Whoa. The Fool, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. I'm not kidding. You and someone else here are on a very similar collision course. Because these are both starting off with the Fool, and then they go into a Five. Yours is the Five of Pentacles, and theirs is the Five of Cups. There's some type of depleted energy that is the initial start towards something great. Because then they go into the Ten of Cups. I don't know if this is a counterpart. If this is you connecting with a counterpart through this other reality. Like you've stepped into it. It's almost like getting your footing in some type of new reality here. The Eight of Wands and the Magician. It feels kind of like, it almost feels like messy manifestation. Messy manifestation? It's messy manifestation. I'm gonna go do the extended, Taurus. In the extended, I'm gonna ask, what is the what am I asking? What is the unexpected coming towards you, Taurus? Interesting, no? Yeah. Thank you so much, bovine babies. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.